Hey, what's up guys? This is Alltooeasy and I have a lot of clips here. Did some PvP on my Warlock the last couple days. Most of these clips are like 30-second clips. World PvP against multiple players at once. Thought you guys might find it interesting. I might make some comments along the way. I'm rewatching these and they're 30-second clips and hope you enjoy. This is with Warlock. I have pretty good gear. You can tell what gear I'm using. I have a little icon in the bottom right corner. Like right now I'm using maximum spell power. And then in some other videos I'm going to be using full doomcallers. This is a one-on-one against a mage. The mage is pretty good. He's on my server. He's a pretty good mage. We do a lot of PvP.
Finish him.
This is two mages and a hunter. You're going to see a bunch of clips against them. I keep fighting them and killing them all morning. One of the mages ran away. Using the Fell Hunter on these videos, especially against mages and hunters. Fell Hunter is great. The Fell Hunter can actually spell lock aim shot. So if your hunter is shooting aimed shot at you, you can spell lock it. You can also just death coil him. Also, I like to run up into hunters because if you get too close to them, they can't hit you. All right, this hunter I'm actually dotted him and ran away, and then he realizes that he might die, so he starts to run. So I have to chase him down. It's the same hunter from that group that we were just fighting. Two mages and a hunter. It's really good to have an add-on that shows you when you exit and enter combat. You're gonna see right here. So I put my pet on follow. As soon as I'm out of combat, I know. And I had to make a second clip there, and then I can chase after him. So if you know when you get out of combat, you can mount up right away and start chasing after your target. Also, you can see the little carrot icon on my bottom right there. That means I have my carrot items equipped. And I'm at full speed. You can see with my speed add-on, it says 218.5. So that way you can chase people down. It's really important for World PvP to have the speed. I'm not sure what's going on with the sound here.
Mage. Eyes locked down. Mage.
Here we got a 1 against 2 against two mages. See how I keep switching between the two mages? Mages are tough because you gotta wait for those counter spells and you gotta watch out. Getting locked out of shadow is really bad. You don't want to get locked out of shadow. This is just a simple dot him up as he's running. I mean, most players will die to 3 dots.
Finish him.
Okay, here's the two mages again. They just were res full life. Spell lock the first one. Start to fear him. He gets out of the fear. Start down up the second one. Death coiled him. The second one uses ice block. My shadow burn comes up. I'm able to shadow burn him and kill him before he gets the frost nova off. And you finish the third one. Now the reason I put dots up on all these mages, even though they can ice block out of it, is if I start hard casting, they're gonna spell lock me. I don't want to get spell locked. It's better to get some dots out and start getting some pressure on them. Even if it's a Curse of Agony, they have to remove that with a global. In that time, my shadow burn's coming off cooldown. Sometimes I put a lower rank Curse of Agony. You can't really tell in these videos, but sometimes it's a lower rank. It depends if I think they're going to try to remove it or not. If a mage mounted, you just want to do a full rank because they're mounted. They're going to have to dismount to remove it. But if they're not mounted, you might want to do a low rank Curse of Agony. Especially if they're low on mana, just to get them to burn their mana on dispelling it. But if I have plenty of mana, I may as well just do a high rank. It doesn't really matter. Curse of Agony is such a good spell for you. It does so much damage if they don't remove it. and it costs like nothing for you. It's so cheap. There's an example where he removed the Curse of Agony.
Mage. Mage.
Now I've got 2 mages on me here. They did get a poly up on me. I'm gonna have to health push in here. He's a troll, so trolls can't get out of fear very well, like unlike undead. So you should always pay attention to the race. Anytime someone's a troll, man, troll mages, just get those fears off if you can. This is pretty funny. You didn't get to see the beginning of this clip, but I was fighting that mage and he started to blink away and he aggroed all these mobs. Now what happens though is when someone aggroes mobs and then you kill them, the mobs start to kill you. So watch this. So now all the mobs are on me. So I'm going on this hunter, but all these mobs are chasing me. Look at all those fireballs all at me. Bam, bam, bam. I got a fear off here. I was able to kill the hunter and I was able to run away just fine. Now, this is a really funny fight right here. This is one of the mages I was killing this whole time. And this guy, for some reason, thinks he's going to kill me one-on-one. Watch how bad this mage is. So this is not how you play a mage, okay? He spell locked nothing. He fire blasted nothing. The arcane exposed nothing. Or my pet, I guess. Cone of cold's nothing. And he dies.
Mage.
Okay, these are some different clips. The volume was different. I had to adjust it. I did die there. I think he's gonna die still to the dots. So I do die. You know, I don't survive everything. But even if you do die, if you can get your dots off, you can usually still kill people. This hunter I fight a lot. He's not that bad. I get seduce off on the shaman. I'll turret both of them. You're still able to kill the hunter. No, I'm totally
Shaman.
The shaman's coming back, so we're just gonna reseduce, and I think I run away on this. That's the way to, you know, use seduce to stop a healer from healing their target.
Warlock. Pet.
This is a Soul Link Warlock here.
Warlock.
I don't think he's really good. It's just this is how you do it. You banish their pet, Soul Link becomes nothing. Soul Link don't usually have instant corruption. I guess it depends on the build. They also have, they do not have term reach usually, so if you stay max range, they can't even hit you and you can hit them. Depends on the Soul Link build. There's a couple different ones, and some Soul Link builds are really good, so some Warlocks really know how to rock it, so you gotta be careful. But generally, banishing the pet is a really good idea. It's hard if it's a Fel Hunter. Felhunters have resists. Yeah, I kind of messed up. I was too close. I should have been further away. I shouldn't have been able to get a hit on me. Because look at all the damage they do. You know, you think it's going to be easy because he's attacking a mob. He does so much damage to him so fast. So warriors, don't do that. Stay max range. That was way too close. Okay, I'm going to have a few clips of this rogue here. I fight him a lot. Like most rogues, they'll attack you if they get a chance. This is just one of those rogues that attacks everybody when he gets the chance, so I always kill him. Rogues could sprint away, get out of combat, and start eating.
Rogue.
Finish
But if you chase him down, you're gonna get the kill.
Warlock.
So here's an example of using the rocks to hide. He doesn't even see me.
Critical damage.
Pet. Warlock.
Finishing spree.
Okay, I just sacked my pet on this video. I had a Voidwalker out. I'm really low resources. Remember vanilla that rogues, without sprint, rogues can't close the gap. They can throw grenades at you and they can sprint, and that's it. So if you can get a gap and get away from a rogue, keep some distance from you and the rogue, you're going to be okay in vanilla.
Rogue.
Classic.
Finish him.
Rogue.
Finish him.
So those guys had killed me.
Pet.
I came
Hunter.
back, rezzed.
Rogue.
Finish him.
Hunter.
Finish him. Double kill. Killing. Double kill. Finish him.
And the rogue's chasing me and he just spotted.
Finish him.
We have a second rogue ad. First one dies. He's gonna get me. He got me.
Finish him.
Is he gonna die? Okay, remember this? There was a rogue I was fighting, and I went by this warrior to help me in case he jumped me, and he did. And the warrior helped me a little bit. So, you know, if you do res, it's always good to eat and drink next to another ally. It don't always help, but sometimes it'll deter the rogue from jumping you. I don't know if you just noticed, but on Spy is the add-on on the top right. I have notes there, kill on sight notes like this guy. It says Sufi and John camp me, sort of. KOS them. Like you can actually put custom notes on anybody who you KOS. Okay, so that rogue, I was just clicking non-stop. I was clicking his name and then clicking Siphon Life. So as soon as he popped up, I put the dot on him, and there's just nothing you can do. You can also set your pet on him, and the pet will attack him even if he's cloaked. That's what I was doing here. So what he did is he just res right next to me so that he could just open on me, but he screwed it up. I actually use a swiftness potion here to catch him. Swiftness potions are not very expensive, and they're really good in PvP to either get away or catch someone. You should always have some swiftness potions. Really good tip, especially in Warsun Gulch. In Warsun Gulch, you want to catch the flag runner. Very important. Have a swiftness potion. I don't know if you noticed, but my NPC names are off. So the red names of all the NPCs. That makes it easier to see Horde players. So whenever you see red on your screen, you know it's a Horde player and it's not an NPC. And this guy, we just sneaked right up on him. Okay, we just one-shot him with a crit. He must have been under-geared. It really helps to tell what you have targeted, and it helps you to notice Horde players versus NPCs. Now, you don't want to run into the NPCs though, so every once in a while, just turn it on or turn it off. Got a warrior. Seduction works really good against warriors. I'm a little close to him right now. Let's see if we can get the right distance. Okay, we're the right distance where he can't charge us. So he has a mom on him. He's not even targeting me. Seduction's great against anyone who's mounted also. You know, that's why I like to run with the succubus so often. This mage almost got away from me. He almost got a heal from this priest, but I was able to take him out. That's how you kill a priest.
Finish him.
A lot of overkill there. I had a shadow burn and I had a shadow bolt totally overkill him.
Critical damage.
This mage is very hostile. He just potted. I fight him a lot. He's not that bad. He might kill me here. I potted also. You should use potions though. I mean, first off, as a warlock, you gotta use your healthstone all the time. Always have one when you need it. And then the major healing potions, on my server, they're super cheap. They're like 15 silver. So it's not cheating if you use it. You should always be using it. And if you use your major healing potion, then you can't use a swiftness potion.
Mage.
You can't use anything else. So it's a choice. Sometimes it's better to use, you know, a vulnerability potion or something.
Humiliation.
Okay, he got me.
Mage.
We get our revenge.
Finish him.
In this clip, I was fighting a couple mages, or maybe a couple mages and another one, and then one of the mages got away, and that's Olsen again. But I was able to get out of combat, eat and drink, and then chase him. I didn't record the clip right before it. So I like to steal these Templars, and the way you do it is you banish the Templars and then kill whoever was fighting them. In this case, I think I screwed up. I didn't get the banish off. You got a hunter attacking me too. I didn't see it. No, you can turn around and kill the Templar, but I think the Templar disappeared. Again, warriors, keep that nice sweet distance. See, I have that weak aura that says, alright, we're good, that's the distance. You can use seduction to buy yourself a second. I just did right there. I use seduction so that I can get off a immolate or searing pain without him charging, because it holds him back just for a little second, long enough for me to get that off. Makes a big difference.
Hunter.
We got a hunter. I didn't have a selection out there, but I was able to fear him. Fear doesn't have a great range, but if you can cast it while someone's right near you, get that fear off, get those dots off, take them out before they even get away from you. That's one of the best things about warlocks, being able to kill people who are mounted. In this case, I just died, and I used my soul stone. Get some revenge.
Finish him.
Mages can be really good at getting away. You have to be really careful not to screw up, because a good mage can get away from you if you don't do things right.
Finish him.
I always like to put corruption and stiffen on a mage right away, of course, because they can't remove those without ice block. Always be moving towards mages. Don't run away from them, unless you're trying to get away from a polymorph cast. In that case, I had the pet on. You could see it was the pet was going right towards him, so I was just looking for him. I was about to cast a Rain of Fire, and then he came out.
Finish him. Finish him.
Yeah, mages are really good at getting away. Mages are also good at killing people who are mounted by using polymorph. By using polymorph, you can remove someone from their mount. Yeah, no pet out, no soul stone, no health stone. See how I charge him so that it screws up his cast? You really do not want to let him aim shot. That's the key. Okay, here's the aim shot.
Finish him.
Against hunters, don't let them get an aim shot. Seduce them, death coil them, run into their range so they can't aim shot you. You could spell lock an aim shot also. Pretty low health here. We're going to fight this mage with really low health. We're going to do it by kiting him. He's going to blink into me though. He's trying a grenade. He missed me. Really bad grenade. Still got those 2 dots on him. They're ticking pretty hard. They just don't have much life. If they don't ice block, they're going to die. Okay, and he's about to kill me. One more hit. And he does not get it off. So I kill him with a shadow burn. You know, this pet being big and red, you can't fear him when he's big and red like that. Beast Mastery.
Pet
So we're
hunter.
gonna run up into him. There's a death coil. Shadow
Finish
burn.
him.
Some drain life. Drain life is great against hunters. He actually potted here, so I'm probably not the pot. So I pot also.
Finish him.
Keep draining his life. Drain life is great against hunters, and you just saw it right there. Now, if you can fear the pet or Howl of Terror, both of them. But that pet was immune to fear.
Hunter.
This is a low-level hunter.
Critical damage.
Always get your soul shards. Every chance you can. They really are your power. I think more than ever in Classic WoW, soul shards mattered. They matter so much. It's so important to have them all the time.
Hunter.
Especially for PvP. Shadow Burn is just so powerful in PvP.
Critical damage.
Unstoppable.
Warlock. Rogue.
We're outside of Cenarian Hold here. You gotta watch out for these guards. They will kill you. But a few dots can kill anybody almost.
Rogue.
Look at this rogue.
Rogue.
Finish him.
Did we just get both of them?
Killing spree.
Nice. See how I have the icon over my succubus? It helps for any pet, but the succubus especially, because otherwise you can't tell where your succubus is. Also, food and water for mages, just get it every chance you can. You're not really seeing it in these short clips, but I'm always eating and drinking. Second combat's out, eat and drink. You want your mana and your life as full as possible, especially if you're doing fighting non-stop in a battleground or in world PvP. Really good, always eat and drink. I don't have any Alteric Mana Biscuits here, but Alteric Mana Biscuits are great also. This is actually a really good warrior. I actually have help on this. There's another ally warrior helping me. Oh, he's pretty high ranked too.
Finish him.
Okay, that's all the videos. Right here at the end, I'm showing you my gear. I have 3 different sets of gear I use for PvP. One is for max spell damage. That was one I just showed. This one is my 5-piece doomcallers. And the last one is my 3-piece rank 12. And mostly I'm using my doomcallers these days because it has the most resources, or I'm using my spell damage. And here's my talents. I am SM RUIN. I think it's